I'm gonna watch a video that will explain what happened to Rakai after all those drama and those things that happened around him. Let's see if he actually deserved it or not.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Looking back at it, Rakai couldn't stop being disrespectful to Jynxzi even if he tried. For those who don't know, Rakai is known as one of the most disrespectful streamers
Didn't know that
in
this
the
Jynxzi
world,
part.
constantly doing things he knows will get clicks, even if that means tarnishing other people's reputations in the process. Going out in public and annoying people, asking 9-to-5 workers for money despite being a millionaire, and so much more. Now, Jynxzi was one of the main people who would be affected by Rakai's antics on stream, in multiple situations that should have never even happened in the first place. See, Jynxzi and Rakai had a planned stream together where they were gonna do a wager in Rocket League for $5,000. Not only would Rakai not show up to the wager and leave Jynxzi with basically no planned content for the night, but he would also lead Jynxzi on throughout the entire day, telling him that he was going to be there just to call it off right before the scheduled time of the stream.
And then I said, what time? Want to do like 6 p.m. EST? He didn't respond for an hour and 20 minutes. And then I said, let me know ASAP, please, because I'm about to go live. He said 7 ASAP question mark. Then he said EST. And then he said, I'm at a shoot right now. And I said, yes, laughing emoji. Yes, 7 EST is good. And then he said, wait, and you can't do tomorrow? I said, tonight is best for me because I have something planned tomorrow. But if you're going to cancel tonight, just let me know so I can move stuff around because I'm about to go live. He said, I think I can. The shoot is almost over. I said, no worries. Let me know ASAP. He said, locked. What's your Discord? Then I said, and then he said, can you do it Wednesday? I'm still on the way home 40 minutes later. And then I said, I'm good for tonight. I can wait if you're a little late. He said, bro, I know you might be tight, but is there any way we can reschedule for Wednesday? And then I didn't respond.
Now, this is the thing, right? Rakai said numerous times throughout this interaction that he was going to be there, continuing to reassure Jynxzi that he would be there one way or another. So it was extremely weird whenever at the end of everything, he would just be like, yo, bro,
just say I'm not going to be there.
After Jynxzi had already asked numerous times if they should reschedule the wager. And I also have to mention, Jynxzi has a way bigger fan base than Rakai. Sure, Rakai does average thousands and thousands of viewers, but Jynxzi damn near averages 5 times the amount of people as Rakai, meaning that he's also obligated to entertain all of these people for hours and hours on stream. So Rakai just making all of these sudden plans and not even really trying to play it safe and help Jynxzi, you know,
everything else, bro. This guy is playing these clips on the background. I'm constantly watching that. So annoying.
Save his stream seems a little bit weird. However, a few days would pass and they would ultimately do this wager eventually. And after a couple hours of playing, Jynxzi would end up winning the wager, to which Rakai would do something even more disrespectful than before. He wasn't trying to ditch the entire thing and throw off Jynxzi's stream. He was trying to scam him out of $5,000.
How?
Chat, do I scam him or do I just grow up, chat? Do I pay him?
Do I scam him or grow up? Bro, yeah, bro, you know the answer. Rakai, you got your whole life ahead of you, bro.
But how did he scam him? Did he lose?
Hey, bro, can you hear me?
Okay, right now I'm battling with a very strong migraine, bro. I'm sick right now. A little short right here. Look. How would you let me pass out?
Okay.
I'm saying like, how solid? Just let me just, you know, let me just take my loss and move on. All right, that sound good?
Rakai, bro, we made a wager. You lost. Now you have to pay up, bro. It's that simple.
I'm really sick. And I have a cold, all that, bro. So I was just wondering if, let me slide this one time, bro.
Bro, I'm not ever letting you slide, bro. Rakai, you made a wager. Pay the wager. Why have you not paid already? You should have already paid.
Oh, it's only 500 subs. 500.
It's 1,000 subs, bro. 1,000 subs, Rakai.
1,000 subs is not 5 grand, by the way. It's a bit cheaper than that.
As I'm sure most of you guys know, Jynxzi would host a giant R6 tournament with a ton of streamers from all sorts of communities. And in this tournament, the 2 teammates that Rakai would be teamed with were Phantom and Agent. Phantom is someone that around this time, Rakai was allegedly having some sort of beef with. And instead of being all chill about it and just respecting the tournament for what it was, of course, Rakai had to use this as an opportunity to continue the beef he had, which which is disrespect.
Wait. He has beef with fandom. These lot are meant to be your people. You are here because of Kai, and these are Kai's friends. I would argue Kai is there because of them as well, because they kind of grew together. What the f is he doing? Is he stupid?
Would call him out for during this stream.
Established a ceasefire, and so any and all things that happened the past few days, we're gonna put that aside for the next few hours so that we can lock in together as a team and win this tournament. Because I feel like we're good gamers, bro. There's no debate about that. So when you ask around about it,
you know what?
Good gamer fans.
I think this is also why Phantom didn't come to the Simon Charity match and Rubius. I don't know 100%. This is just an assumption, and I could be really wrong here as well.
Any problems we do have, I will be the third-party mediator. You feel me? And so if things do, you know, because you play games, sometimes you want to squabble with your friends, shit like that. But we'll have a formal way to address all of that. Is that understood?
No.
I ain't lie, I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. This bitch ass nigga came into the room, nigga. He doing a lot, gang. He doing a lot, bro.
Yeah, you know what Phantom is like.
Shut the fuck up.
I've never seen Phantom actually pissed, but he's actually pissed there. You can tell.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You a little boy. You a little boy. You a little boy.
Listen, bro.
You a little boy.
You lucky.
You a little boy.
I can lock in right now. You look like I can lock in right now, bro.
Yeah, you need to lock in.
That's all I gotta say.
You need to lock in.
That's all I say.
Ask Barco how he feel.
And it wasn't only this group who he was being disrespectful to in the tournaments, because it would even go over to other people that he would talk to and ridicule them for reasons that they can't even control. Once again, just blatantly disrespecting this entire event that Jynxzi spent a lot of time setting up and is currently trying to manage as it is starting to begin.
You a little ass kid, bro. You 17. I know damn well you're not talking in this direction. I know damn well you are not talking in this direction. Go ahead.
Oh, so how old are you?
Don't do that.
So how old are you?
You better go damn.
How old are you?
GG.
How are you?
Don't worry about it.
How old is she actually? Now I want to know.
Don't worry about it. I'm not 31, bitch.
Your child.
You be making numbers up, huh?
Your child, how old is she, chat?
I'm not
think she's
31
like
and I'm not
28.
30.
28.
Yo, bro, Rakai, we heard the script earlier today. We heard it yesterday, last week. He's gonna say something about a family. He's gonna say something about a family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Just say it.
Just start a feeling, my nigga.
There it is.
Just fries it
There
up.
you go.
Start a feeling, eh?
I just feel like the main thing with this specific situation in particular is that Rakai really shouldn't be insulting other people for their age. These are all things that, first of all, they can't even control, but also Rakai has never been in their shoes. It's a pretty easy insult that Rakai can make that they literally can't even throw jabs back at. For him, it's just the safest insult that he can make. So I get why he's doing it, but I also don't really agree with the fact that he is doing it.
1 hour later.
Alright, so to no one's surprise, Rakai has once again gotten into a big controversy on the internet. And this time, it's not just a one-sided hate train that's making 80 videos about stupid things he does.
Yeah, probably. There's so many people who made videos that hated him. The Spanish part, I kind of defended him, man.
Community hating on him for some pretty crazy things he did. And it's safe to say that in this situation, they were not holding back one bit. For those who don't know, Rakai would participate in MrBeast's streamer box video that aired just a few days ago. And in this video, Rakai would essentially make himself the prime target throughout the entire thing, using any chance he had to play dirty, so he could ultimately have the highest chance of winning and also become the villain of the video. He would do things like hold people in front of him during certain games, which I don't know how that isn't considered cheating, and he would also make rude comments to them after they got out, not only making the creators mad at Rakai, but also their fans. See, there were a few streamers in this mix that were considered to be the figureheads of the Spanish community, and they all have extremely dedicated fan bases. And whenever Rakai would target these creators, play dirty to get them out, and try to humiliate them, it's safe to say that
He's just doing that to everyone, though.
Would be happy at all. Going into the comment sections on Rakai's accounts and going as far as making racist remarks and insults.
Yeah,
towards
there was
him.
that. This is why I didn't back the Spanish part. Yeah, he was kid, wasn't a racist though. And also, even if he was, racism doesn't cancel racism, bro.
Put up his fucking Instagram comments for 1 second. What is this, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
It's not okay. Yeah, it's not okay, bro. Look at the comments, man. It's not okay.
But they're really mad.
Brother, this is not... You shouldn't do that. It's not
I
community's
feel like a
fault.
little
It's him.
drama in a MrBeast challenge video like this should never actually get to this point, especially when there's $1 million on the line and every streamer is trying their best to win that.
I just realized the whole time I was watching the TV. This guy is speaking like, especially when there's $1 million on the line, you should be doing some crazy stuff. I literally just looked at his face. We're 10 minutes into the video.
I mean, they're gonna try their best to find loopholes and in some cases cheese the game to, you know, give them the advantage. And I'm not fully trying to defend Rakai in this situation, because even so, while watching this, I honestly was like, what the f are you genuinely doing? Like, that is just completely scummy, especially when he held that guy down and was just downright making disrespectful remarks to people when they got eliminated from the tournament. But I feel like it's just not a crazy take to say it should never go this far. Like, it's really not that serious to where you need to go into the creator's comment sections on all of his accounts and begin spamming just blatantly this thing.
Exactly.
It's just a bunch of streamers making content at the end of the day.
Guys, in a game like this, what would be a Rakai full-on hater? The reality is that he's providing content for the video, and if anything, a lot of people are being quiet and not giving any sort of value for the broadcast and for the video. If anything, he's one of the highest value persons left. So you could be a hater for the oh, I'm hating because I'm part of the fun, or an actual hater. Being a hater is just wrong in this case. Like, he's putting content down. Like,
even though a lot of people were defending him for cheesing the games because it ultimately made the video more interesting, I feel like the people that were really getting mad at him were just the disrespectful taunting that he was doing to other people. Like I literally mentioned previously, he was doing the take the L on, I think his name was Rubius or something, and he also allegedly made a racist remark towards him in the stream, saying
He didn't,
go back
though.
to Mexico or something.
When did he say that? I watched the video. He didn't say that.
Which, if you guys don't know, Rubius isn't from Mexico. He's from another Spanish-speaking country. So Rakai was essentially generalizing all Spanish-speaking people as Mexicans, and that's why a lot of people were retaliating and saying racist things towards him in his comment section.
You know what's crazy? I feel like I saw a lot of people mad at Rakai yesterday, and like, it's not hard for, like, it's Rakai. People can get mad realistically at the end of the day, but also at the same time though, I think a lot of people think they're better than us. Straight up, in my opinion, I think people think they're better than other people.
Yep.
Because I promise you, if it was an M on the line, a lot of people would move different than you think you would in theory.
Yeah, a lot of people at the end of the day would just do things that they would never do. You know, if you know, you know.
I'm telling you. And the craziest part is the M's not even for him, it's for his community. Not justifying everything he said, though. He did say something. You know what Rakai is, though? Rakai is just an example of a nigga with no filter, bro. Sounds weird to sit here and defend him, but like...
Again, even if he said whatever people are saying he said, you don't just cancel racism with racism, you know what I mean? Like,
in a world where everybody's so filtered, you can't say what you want to say, you get cut from this and can't be part of this and blacklisted from this. In a world where everybody sit there and pretend like they want authenticity, everyone tells you to be yourself, right? The nigga is not trying to be anyone else.
The dickhead part, I understand. He is that, and just he is him. That's him.
And what that teaches everybody else, realistically, don't be yourself, bro. They will get mad.
Now, I really do like Agent, and I think he's a really good streamer, but if he did say something like bye-bye in Mexico, then I think that definitely deserves at least a little bit of backlash. Not to mention that Agent's statement about Rakai just being himself, I feel like does more harm than good for Rakai in this situation, because
being himself is a part again, brother. You are just, you know, understanding what he said.
Since Rakai allegedly said some, like, literally racist things in this video, that would mean that, according to Agent, that's just him being himself. I do think that a lot of the things he did in this video can be seen in a good way, as it did make MrBeast's video way more entertaining and definitely made the viewers more invested to, you know, see who was ultimately gonna win and, well, root against Rakai. But the more I watch this and the more I look into this situation, the harder it is for me to defend Rakai entirely. Like, I don't think what he did in the challenges necessarily was wrong, wrong. What he did that was so wrong was all of the responses he had after people got eliminated. And after he got eliminated, well, the crash out would be pretty diabolical.
Whoa. Chill. Security. Chandler, help. He's the line. Bro. You see, that's what. Nah, you're a slime. Hey guys, hit the Fortnite dance. You slimy. Yeah. All right, Rakai will give this away. Just tweet out how you're giving it away.
MrBeast trying his best to make it not look like a real fight.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to have good PR. But I fucking lost. I'm trying my best. I fucking lost. Yes, me. I lost that shit, man.
Stole that shit.
I'm trying my hard to be nice and respectful, but it's over. It's over. All that campaigning, all that shit was for no reason.
In the end, it feels like everything Rakai tries to do to make him a more respected creator and make more people like him ultimately just doesn't work. And I'm really starting to believe now that he genuinely wants to be the most hated creator on the internet. Because nowadays, people are
using it the right thing to do.
On par with Jack Doherty, which is genuinely one of the worst things you can have with your reputation. I mean, guys, along with all of this stuff we just talked about, Rakai literally drove a convertible through a car wash just the other day. And I'm not talking about doing the car wash normally, but just in a convertible. I'm saying that he knowingly drove straight through it without putting his car in neutral or anything like that. Just breaking rules for the sake of content and to get
Is that illegal?
more and more clips and people talking about him. So yes, Rakai definitely does know social media and he is good at getting clips and whatnot, but that really isn't helping his case when it comes to being an actual respected creator. For one of the people that Rakai eliminated in the final round, named El Rubius, would say that Rakai told him to go back to Mexico.
Is this I don't understand. When did he say that?
Now, to a normal person, this may seem a bit racist. Well, because it is. Rubius is from Spain, not Mexico, and Rakai was generalizing all Spanish-speaking people to being Mexican, which is wrong, and he would get a ton of hate for this comment, including people even spamming racist things towards him on his Instagram.
But
I'm not trying to defend
still don't think he deserves it
in this situation, because racism is always bad no matter the context and who it's being targeted towards. But if anything, this just makes the entire situation look way worse for Rakai. And surprisingly, this is still only the beginning, because another streamer named Mari would try to push Rakai out of the circle during the event for giving off bad energy, which is pretty fair based on the amount of bullshit Rakai was doing throughout the entire MrBeast video, but he wouldn't like that at all and say some pretty disgusting things towards her on his stream.
Listen, to the Maya girl.
I understand all of this, but I still don't understand what is he getting after all that happened.
Fuck you. Cause that's what I'm saying right there. It's fuck you. Because I'm looking back at the clips. I'm looking back at what she was saying.
I watched this long of this video. I still don't understand.
I'm just like, wow. You know? You. Fucking Mari. I really actually, kind of with you and shit like that.
There's no saving this guy's there. The racist, you shouldn't be racist towards him. It's not a community problem, but yet definitely whatever he's doing is not okay.
That's why you get. That's what you get. You lost. And that's why you cried about it too. I ain't crying, nigga. I manned up and thought it out and walked out that salty as shit, mad as but you feel me? Hold on, my mom just texted me, bro.
Now, this was pretty crazy and overall uncalled for from Rakai. All she said was that Rakai had bad energy during the event, which obviously he did. I mean, we all saw the footage. And then he goes on to say all these extremely terrible, hateful things towards her. And if we think about it, these were the exact same things that Rakai said to Cutie a few months back.
Wait, did
after he accused Cutie of being racist towards her at the Streamer Awards. Rakai would get tons of backlash even back then for saying these exact same things, and then he would apologize after, acting like he wasn't gonna do it again. Yet here he is just a couple months later doing the exact same bullshit that got him in trouble previously. And this is just how it always goes down with Rakai. He's always doing these absolutely crazy things and then apologizing for them afterwards, but then proceeding to continue to do them over and over again. He does these terrible things but never actually takes real accountability. The worst thing that's happened to him is he's gotten banned from streaming for like 2 weeks, but he always just comes back to doing the exact same bullshit as before. And that's
I don't know if he's banned now. What
why
happened?
whenever Mari, the girl that Rakai just insulted, would respond to the situation, she would not take this shit lightly.
No one gave a f. I still got death threats, and it's still crazy how you went on stream.
Not saving Rakai. Not saving Rakai in this, brother. However, I've seen this video. It's unsavable, bro.
Like, yeah, I'm getting death threats, racism, everything, man. And then you did a 180 and you sent hate my way in front of 20,000 people. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? And then you're gonna listen to a 5-minute voicemail from your mom. Sag farming. Like, bruh. Me, Jason, Chris, Josh, Yana, everyone was there talking to him. And he's just hard-headed. He don't want to listen. Yeah, the second time he called someone a bitch, he called Cutie a bitch. Hopefully the people around him can stop enabling him. I'm not too sure about what happens behind the scenes in that regard, but people need to hold him accountable for his behavior. He's not a 500 viewer streamer. He doesn't have a small community. He has 20,000 people to like 15,000 people watching him. This is not, you have to be some type of a role model. You can be a character, cool, whatnot, and act.
To be fair, some people with 500 live viewers have a lot of people outside of Twitch. So anyone I think should be a good individual.
Crazy, but you just have to like pick and choose and know what's right from wrong when you address certain situations and just like how you move, bro.
I 100% agree with Mari in this situation. A lot of these viewers, if not most of them, are children. So he should want to be some sort of a role model for these kids. I'm not saying that he has to be because he obviously doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. I'm just saying that he should be a role model for these kids. But they see him saying all these things to women, doing all these disrespectful, downright illegal things on stream, and they see it as an okay thing to do. They're inspired by Rakai to do these.
I feel like a lot of creators did a lot of wrong things and said a lot of wrong things to rage bait when they were a small creator, but I think Rakai got too far.
These things, and I really don't think
Unless
all of this stuff really
stuff.
registers in Rakai's head. Like, Rakai has so much influence on his viewers, it's crazy. Like, if he's saying all of this stuff to other women streamers, then imagine what his viewers are gonna do to other women at school, their teachers, their sisters, their moms, and stuff like that. And I know it may be a bit of a stretch, but I mean, guys, I'm being 100% serious. This stuff actually happens more than you guys think, and it's all tied to a role model. And it's also the people who are enabling Rakai to do these things. The people that are continuing to tell him that he's doing good, and unfortunately, it's the people closest to him.
See, son, you carry this light.
All these clips that this brother is putting are all from Rubius things. Everyone backed him on Rubius things. I did as well. No one, including Agent and stuff, didn't back him on Phantom, Jynxzi, and that girl, I don't know what her name is, my bad. But yeah, no one backed him on that.
This light that a lot of people don't understand. But if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Don't. My bad. I just shouldn't
ever let anyone dim your light. Okay, baby? I am so proud of you. And I know I'll call you and question you and all that. And that's just all because I want to see where your head is. And I know for a fact that you are unbothered. You are so unbothered. You are so...
Why do I also feel like this is like an AI voice? There's no way his mom actually... Like, I don't know. It feels AI.
And you are so sure of yourself. And I am so proud of you. I really am. Heavenly Father, I ask that you please continue to protect my son.
Bad parenting. Now, I'm not one to necessarily speak on how a parent raises her kid, but I mean, come on guys, it's fucking Rakai. This is a 17-year-old who essentially dropped out of high school to do streaming, and we see the kind of stuff Rakai's been doing recently. I know we say that his antics only continue to get worse, but they genuinely do. And I think a lot of it is just him continuing to ramp up what he does to try and get more and more views. And he's also constantly getting all of this positive reinforcement from his friends, family, family, and also his viewers who are continuing to defend him in every single comment section imaginable. Like, even though Rakai continues to get all of this backlash and even get banned for doing insane crazy things, he seems to never learn from his mistakes. If anything, he continues to double down on his mistakes and do them over and over again, which is honestly different than someone like Speed, who's done very similar things in his past, if not worse, but at least Speed actually—
this is what I meant. A lot of people have done the wrong things, but they understand. Other than the Rubius part, I think this brother needs to do some apologies.
Learn from his mistakes, and now he realizes how big of an influence he has on so many people. So he tries to be more and more positive while carrying over
the W Speed clips.
Crazy things he does.
Speed wasn't this bad. What? Nigga, are you serious? Did you ever watch
Yeah, Speed was doing crazy things as well.
Did you hear the things he was saying?
Speed was doing crazy things.
I don't think you heard the things he was saying.
But because Speed was always looked upon as like a guy who wasn't serious and you knew he was doing a character, you would laugh at it. It depends on people to people, but I think Rakai knows what he's doing. But he needs to draw a line much further back than he's drawing the line right now. Van Dijk's reached Everton's box and it's 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Like, you get the difference.
Rakai calling her a bitch compared to the shit that Speed was saying is literally nothing, bro. Like, Speed was supposed to been out of here with the shit that he was saying, with the jokes that he was making. Even though it was literally a joke, like, it's still like something you just don't say. Like, it's just fucked up. It's just like, bro, you just don't say these things. You don't do these things. But you get older and you learn from it, bro. You learn from it. And now, yo, I don't even know how this happened.
Again, I think the main thing to realize here is that Rakai never learned from his mistakes. Speed did and said debatably even worse things whenever he was a younger streamer, yet he would almost immediately learn from his mistakes every single time. Rakai continues to double down on his actions and do things that got him banned over and over again to try and replicate more and more success. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much been it for today's video.
Now that I've seen more of him, I understand what people are saying.